I'm not trying to go on a huge rant here, but moral cosmic entities in this book seem similar to like Greek gods. They're flawed. I mean, Zeus, all he ever did was just give normal Greek women back shots everywhere. Got a whole bunch of them pregnant. And then Hera, instead of dealing with her punk ass husband, she'd rather go ahead and give 12 trials of Hercules. You know, like, I'm sorry, Hercules wasn't the one that was giving the Greek women back shots. That was your punk ass husband. Deal with him. Poseidon was the same way, just giving Greek women back shots out of wedlock. Hell, the best brother was probably Hades, and he was in hell. I'm saying all this because in this comic, I feel like the cosmic entities are making real human decisions, and not very smart ones either. Support the comic industry by visiting your LCS. My name is Dorian. This is SEO Comics. We are concluding our coverage of Phoenix, number 15. Our story starts off with Oblivion. Who knew that the cosmic entity of destruction would be the most level-headed one? And he's like, don't follow me, Eternity. And Eternity pops up and it's like, you're left with a few less pleasantries than normal. So the Eternity's like, who knew you have so much love for the Phoenix? And then Oblivion's like, without creation, what is there to unmake? Hell, without the cycle of life and death, what is there for you to do? So the Eternity goes, if the Phoenix no longer serves balance, then judgment must be passed. So then Oblivion goes, well, judgment's already been passed for all who agree with the living tribunal. So the Eternity goes, final action against the Phoenix will not be taken until all options have been exhausted. So can somebody fill me in when the living tribunal wasn't the end-all be-all when it comes to judgment for these characters? Like, it was his word because his word is the one above all's word. Like, what the hell's going on? And why are we giving this sucker Eternity so much power? So the Oblivion goes, you don't play in peace with a sword drawn. And then Eternity goes, she drew first. Just so insecure. Like, how is he a cosmic entity when he is so insecure about himself? So the Eternity's like, your sympathy only proves the problem. Like, Phoenix has become too human, unpredictable, selfish, emotional. Sounds like he's describing himself, me personally, but we'll go on. So then he's like, all things have their end. And if the Phoenix resists, hers will be now. Then we cut the Jean in the white hot room, and she got her Phoenix crew with her. We got Rachel Summers, we got Hope Summers. Please, Lord, bring Hope back. That's all I ask for. We got Quentin Quire, we got Fanji Wu, and we got Rookshire. And she's like, we are not afraid of gods. We are the Phoenix. But then she admits herself, she's like, I am lying. Because I am terrified. Because the cosmic entities are in the white hot room too, and they're ready to throw down. And even with all this help that she has, she feels like that she still can't win this fight. She goes, losing means the family that I have left dies with me. Are we forgetting that she's married? That she has a family on Earth with Scott? Like, no kids, but I mean, being married means you have a family. Anyway, losing means that the consciousness of all the other Phoenix hosts will be destroyed. But winning somehow saves my sister, and it means that the white hot room and the souls that reside in it will be destroyed, followed by the rest of the universe collapsing inwards on itself. And we see that the white hot room is starting to crack along with the other Phoenix hosts. So the punk ass Eternity, who never wants to get his hand dirty, he goes, it's time, Oblivion. So Oblivion goes, it is time. And he manifests his dagger and then he throws it to the living tribunal. So the living tribunal goes, the Phoenix will be no more. So says the living tribunal. And he passes to Infinity. She says the same thing. They pass it to Master Order and Lord Chaos. They say the same thing. They pass it to the Continuum, whoever that is, says the same thing. So then they pass it to the Preordained. Again, I don't know who the hell that is. She says the same thing. And then they pass it to punk ass Eternity. And obviously he says the same thing. So then Jean's like, all right, I need you guys to give me all your strength. And Rachel's like, that's going to be too much power, even for you. So Jean's like, please, it's the only option. And she yells, do it. So that's what they do. They give all their power to Jean. So then obviously the other Phoenix hosts are all weak. But then Jean just falls out the sky, falls to the ground. And she goes, Sarah. So then Oblivion walks over and he goes, I've known you, Phoenix, for eons. Through various hosts, through various moves, I would speak to Jean Grey now. I believe that Jean Grey has changed the Phoenix for the better. Jean Grey is the Phoenix. But even Oblivion must pass his judgment. And somebody yells no. So we see it's Sarah. She yells no again. And she's like, my name is SARA GREY, a mortal woman from Earth. And I have not passed my judgment. God's acting for the benefit of the universe, speaking on behalf of the cosmos, and working to uphold balance. You have all acted without compassion. In judging the Phoenix, you damned yourselves and all you claim to protect. It's true that the Phoenix Force is one with a human, Jean Grey. But you said it yourself, Oblivion. They are one and for the better. Humanity hasn't simply corrupted the Phoenix Force. It has tamed it, has taught it. Though she may not be a god, she is the best of us, a light in the dark. And even a god needs that. So then Eternity just rubbing his fingers on his eyes and is like, even the gods need a judge. Even so, your existence threatens the very structure of the universe. A piece of its spine was removed to create you. And without it, and then Sarah goes, without it, all life is unstable. And she goes, fine, in me. If I'm the problem, do what you must. So of course Jean comes to her defense and is like, no, you can't do this. Then she gives a very long speech on how Sarah is important and everything else. And then she ends it by saying, if there is an imbalance in the universe, then we will right it. And if you are incapable of such an act, then I hardly find you worthy of the title of God. So Oblivion's like, she has a point. And then not to look bad in front of everybody, Attorney is like, you know what? We hear your concerns, Phoenix, but you will not overstep your bounds again. As for SARA GREY, I have something in mind for her talents. So then we cut to one Earth month later where we see Sarah and Jean and they're just sitting in the cosmos talking. And we find out that Sarah is now called Beacon. And her job is to be the guiding light for the gods. Now, all I want to know is, why in the hell couldn't they come up with this in the first place? Like, why did Captain come through all this? They could have did this 2 issues ago. But, I mean, the whole thing about Sarah is if she stayed because she's an anomaly, she was going to cause all kinds of havoc in the universe. But all they had to do was just accept her. Why didn't they do that in the first place? These Marvel cosmic entities, I'm telling you, flawed. Anyway, as they're talking, we see that the Phoenix is finally happy. And that's the end of the comic. And the end of the series. And I ask you guys every time we end a series, what you guys think? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you feel like it went too long? Do you feel like it's too short? Now, in this aspect, Marvel didn't kill it. The writer killed it. Stephanie Phillips wanted to stop right here because he felt like this was a natural ending for the Phoenix. Plus, also, she wanted to move on to something that she really wanted to do, and she wanted to put all of her effort into that. So, this is why we're ending the Phoenix here. But we are going to get a bonus Phoenix. Captain Marvel is going to become binary again, and she's going to be possessed by the Phoenix Force, and that's going to happen in Age of Revelation. So, it's not going to stick. But again, let me know what you thought about this series. And oh yeah, bring back Hope Summers.